Hey there, it's Nick here, getting you educated about wildlife and sports photography with your Canon camera. The best sports and wildlife photography requires mounting the right lens on your camera, an understanding of basic camera settings, and being ready to fire your shutter at the perfect time. We're about to help you out with all of those things in today's video. Let's start with finding the right lens. Both sports and wildlife photography require you to use a telephoto lens in order to get a bit closer to your subject than is physically possible. There are two types of telephoto lenses: prime lenses, which offer a singular focal length, and zoom lenses, a more versatile option which provide multiple focal lengths between 2 points. Let's take a look at some telephoto lenses for Canon DSLRs. Some popular zoom options include the portable, entry-level friendly 70 to 300mm lens and the larger and more longer-reaching 100 to 400mm lens. The 70 to 300mm lens makes a lightweight and budget-friendly addition to your kit. Highlights include stabilization to reduce camera shake, fast and accurate autofocus performance, and a handy mini LCD screen for the readout of important info. Beginners will quickly notice that the 100 to 400mm lens features a foot for mounting to tripods and monopods for a more stable footing. This lens features a longer magnification, advanced autofocus and stabilization, and it includes a rugged, weather-sealed built quality. This is great for photographing wildlife, which will obviously require you to be outdoors in unpredictable conditions. Now for some Canon mirrorless telephoto lens options. There are a number of suitable options available for the RF mount. Today, we'll highlight the compact 70 to 200mm zoom and a pair of prime lenses, the 600mm and 800mm. The 70 to 200mm zoom option is amazingly compact, so it's ideal for long periods of shooting. Like many other RF lenses, the 70 to 200mm features a customizable control ring which you can assign to adjust a key setting with ease. It's not too magnified, so it can be enjoyed for indoor sports and at zoos, while, thanks to the advanced image stabilization, camera shake will not be a concern. Turning our attention to the telephoto prime options. These are both unique offerings which deliver remarkably long focal lengths in small, budget-friendly packages. Thanks to being retractable, they're even more portable when not in use. The f11 maximum aperture will require you to bump up the ISO of your camera for exposure purposes, but the benefit of the long magnification makes it all worthwhile. With one of these high-quality lenses mounted on your camera, here are some pointers on finding the right settings for your camera. Shutter speed. The key to freezing moving subjects within your frame is using a fast shutter speed. If you don't, your action shots will be blurry. The right shutter speed will vary, so start at a moderately fast pace, such as 1/250th of a second, and go from there. Aperture. A large aperture provides good background blur so that your subjects stand out within your frame, and it also lets in plenty of light, so you can use faster shutter speeds. ISO. Similar to your aperture settings, the ISO of your camera should be set to let in enough light so you can use faster shutter speeds. Trial and error is once again necessary to get the perfect exposure settings overall. Remember that a higher ISO setting means more image noise, so you want to start with a lower ISO and raise it gradually. Continuous shooting and continuous autofocus. Your Canon camera will have continuous shooting and continuous autofocus settings to some degree, and these features really shine when photographing sports and wildlife. They allow you to hold down the shutter and capture multiple shots, choosing the best one at a later stage. Now, let's run through some tips to improve your sports and wildlife photography. Don't spend all your time looking through your viewfinder. Look around to see potential subjects as they approach into frame. If you need a bit of extra support, mount your camera on a monopod. Always check your camera and exposure settings to save you fumbling around when a photo op comes. Bring along spare memory cards and batteries. You'll be taking heaps of shots. Give panning a shot. Use a moderate shutter speed and move your camera along in time with your subject as it passes and you fire. The result is a sharp subject and motion blurred background which emphasizes movement and speed. Want to know more? Head to teds.com.au/blog or keep updated by subscribing to Teds on YouTube and following Teds on Instagram at Teds_cameras for all the latest Teducation. You can also join Club TED to stay updated on the latest news and content, as well as be eligible for all Club TED only offers. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.